Now to activating his
The wheel
Sharingan.
of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
So they're going to be playing. They're going to have to play like somewhat carefully here. Oh, and gonna go ahead and start to open her up. Doing a good job blocking this pressure here. Gotta be careful though. One thing I am noticing about that guy's, his gameplay is like he's very patient. He waits his turn, but when he's able to get in and get his opening, he converts heavily off of it. But for the most part, I don't see him overextending too hard. And getting him with the anti-air. This is BlazBlue. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a fatal counter. Gonna take. Well, assuming she doesn't drop the combo, Kappa. Oh, this may actually be it, and it is. So Norse taking the first round in Game 1 of the loser semis. Patrick, this is best of 5 or best of 3? Best of 3? Okay, so this best of 3. Ooh. Getting the counter hit, converting off of it. Ooh, nice block on the overhead there. Now I'm not like that move is like I'm not sure if it's plus on block or if it's just like neutral on block. But I know that when I'm playing Ragnar I have trouble punishing it myself. Ooh, nice call out there. And this may actually be the round. This is, and Norse is going to be taking Game 1. So it looked like for the most part, towards the latter half of things, Norse was just like outspacing him by a pretty large degree. Like I noticed like he would try to find his way in, but she would just like outspace him and get him with the tip of her spear and then convert heavily off of it because I noticed that most of her damage were coming off of counter hits.
Goes back to that run and jump style from a match earlier. I think versus Natural Killer we were talking about it.
Yep. And
I was just about to say, in my last match with him, he had those conversions on point, and then he drops one.
Commentator's curse. Ooh, that was a nice cross-up aerial right there.
Oh my god.
The stare down. Oh. That's like the most BlazBlue interaction ever, when like you just run up, and then they run at you, but you exceed Excel. Mai with her fraudulent DP.
It's hard to OS it, because you can't hit stop OS it. It's just a guard point. Oh, very sad.
Gotta be careful with that.
Tries for the air throw.
You can't ever assume that you dodge the spear. It always comes back for you.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, and he misses. Fortunately, dropping the combo there. I think honestly he might have been able to. And this is just all the spaghetti. But Norse had a little bit smaller helping of spaghetti.
Yes.
So she was able to close out the round. And now Norse is sitting on match point here. Will she be moving into losers finals against Natural Killer? Or will that guy put himself back on the board?
8-man tournament goes by so fast.
Yeah, man, this BlazBlue. This game is anime. Ooh, nice second throw there. Not gonna let himself get opened up by that because Mai can get like hefty amount of damage off of throws and just set up pressure that I'm pretty sure he just didn't want to do it.
Alright, 5A conversions. That's an overhead, which I blocked 0 times today.
You gotta be Like, I've noticed that for me specifically, when it comes to like blocking overheads, I'm able to block them more if I actually like know the character, so I know when they would throw overheads out.
I mean, I understand, like, in her guard point.
Ooh, that was a very smart rapid cancel there because with all the resources that Naoto has, like, you can't afford to be doing anything unsafe because he will like just destroy you for it.
On that last spear dive, he neutral jumped, which I thought was great, and then he air dashed back.
Unfortunately, gonna once again just drop the combo, but it doesn't matter because Exceeding Cell is a thing, so he's going to put himself on the board, taking that round.
Get some of his verse back. Maybe he can use it for OD if he gets an offensive start. All right.
Ooh, gonna catch her with the overhead.
Solid damage.
Sure you can. I love it.
Yeah, that knockdown whiff on Naoto is one of the most stylish combos in the game.
Ooh. Gonna catch him with the air throw. It's gonna be. Oh, never mind. Drop it.
He just now gets active flow, but doesn't matter. Close it out.
So with that guy's gonna put himself back on the board, taking the game for himself.
Norse thinking about things,
trying to figure out where she went wrong. And here we are moving into game 3 of loser semis. It's been pretty close so far.
Do they have random stage on?
I think so.
Random
stage, random music. Getting that stretch on.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
I'm calling Norse jumping.
Oh, all right.
Now, if only I could make those hard reads when I was actually playing. I got bodied, man. I got double perfect at game 1.
Man.
I did better in game 2 though. Oh, gonna whip that Exceeding Cell. Gonna take some hefty damage for it. Now it's looking like Norse is kind of like getting a little bit antsy here. She's just sort of like she's rushing in a lot more. She's not really playing the patient game, and that's a change that I feel as though she's going to have to make. Otherwise, things like this will happen, and you get perfected.
The P. Yeah, a lot of counter hits in that match, which is weird because normally Mai using those big footsies get the counter hits, but
yeah, because she's got the huge weapon.
That guy had her thrown off balance there. Ooh, I think he just needs to DP that.
I've tried it. It works like 50% of the time because she can like delay herself.
My favorite solution though is just to neutral jump. If you neutral jump, you only block the negative part, and then you get a jump in.
Oh, gonna catch her, and
that's a lot of damage rate hits.
Ooh, and she's getting herself back in and getting herself on the board. How much damage is going to be? Oh, accidentally misses it. And is this going to be it? Oh, unfortunately gonna drop it.
2-8.
Oh, gonna tech it.
5-8. Oh, it tries to.
Ooh, whiffs, but doesn't get the punish.
Oh no. This is going to be it? It can kill.
It depends. And that's going to be the round. So here we are, last game, last round scenario. Let's see if it goes to last hit or if somebody's going to get perfected.
Guy tried a little bit of something different. He used a crush trigger in there in that pressure. He did it no charge, which for those of you who are not aware, CF2 is coming up. I don't think you're going to be able to combo off of an uncharged crush trigger anymore.
And here we are. Ooh, gonna catch him with the anti-air, and now he's put him back into the corner, putting him in a pressure situation. That guy trying to force it to be his turn. Ooh, and he gets the overhead. He's gonna convert this into something big.
Accidentally hits the knockdown again.
He tries to go for a reset, but unfortunately isn't able to guess right. And this is looking kind of bad for him. Honestly, either character can kill here. Naoto with 100 meter.
Knockdown.
Ooh.
Sway.
Oh, and that looks like it's going to be...
Oh, a chance!
The combo. And is this going to be it? It is. And that guy is going to take the set 2-1.
can't drop your combos, folks.
You can't drop your combos. Or at the very least, if you're dropping combos, you gotta be like Rogden players where you just keep pressing buttons and you improvise new combos from your drop combo. And so, we're going to be having the rematch here.
Oh, he's got to get up, walk away for a second.
Yeah, he's got to go and watch himself because of how dirty he feels for that win. He knows he didn't deserve that. I kid.
We're getting into top 3 now.
Here we are. We're going to have losers finals.
This is where the money comes.
Indeed.
Very little money, but money.
You hush your face. It's enough to get a cookie. That's a lot of money, man. I could buy a whole cookie.
All right.
Let's see. Bullet versus... Oh, wait. We have this match in winners.
Yeah.
It's the rematch. Except this time it's a best of 5. So we're going to see there's going to be a little bit more adaptation. Going to be some changes made.
Maybe less jump-ins. Less ignorance. But this builds into these characters. You know, they're not great. They have to commit to a lot of things very heavily a lot of the time, and it gets them hit.
It gets silly.
Yeah, that guy requested a bathroom break, so it'll be a minute before we get right back to losers finals.
All right.
It's okay, Norse. You'll get them next time.
Don't drop your combos.
Hey, Patrick, are we doing a redemption bracket?
For 8 players?
Totally.
It's called casuals and money matches.
There's literally only one valid match.